So the South Australian NAPLAN results have come out. Let's go through them. So pretty much, obviously not to take it, I mean, you're meant to take them a bit seriously, but obviously don't knock yourself around based on the results for all the kids out there partaking. But compared to New South Wales, Western Australia, Victoria, Queensland and Tassie, SA's average score did drop for years 5 to 9 in reading and year 9 numeracy.
Okay.
So we dropped a little bit there, but we have been superior. We have defeated every other state in one category. So if you are in this category, you can pat yourself on the back if you're listening in the car with your parents. For the writing category, the year 3s. The year 3s have done it! Woo! South Australian year 3s, you have smashed it. You are making Australia proud.
Jeez, good on the year 3s out there. Massive congrats to them.
They are upholding everyone right now. And over to Blues Fest over in Byron Bay. So obviously the massive festival that's been around since 1990. It's had the likes of Bob Dylan, Kendrick Lamar, Jack Johnson, Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin. Heaps of different people at this festival in Blues Fest Byron Bay. It sees 100,000 people go there over the weekend. It's going to have its last rendezvous next year in 2025.
And then it's done for good.
Then it's done for good. So
another festival.
Exactly right. This is, to spark that discussion about all the festivals that are being cancelled. Harvest Rock here in SA, Groove in the Moo as well.
Yeah.
They're just lacking ticket sales, lacking money, and unfortunately, this is what happens as a result of that.
Yeah, I mean, sad to see. Hopefully we can see some new festivals pop up and hopefully existing ones don't have to call it quits anytime soon.
Definitely. And over in SA, once again, we'll get to this a little bit more in a sec as we'll ask you what's your worst injury. But a gardener in South Australia up in the Adelaide Hills, have you seen this? He fell on a stick while gardening. It's gone through his neck. He's okay. He's going to be absolutely fine.
Jeez.
One of those miracle, it missed an artery and he's going to be all good. But pretty much he was a gardener working with his apprentice. Stick broke, went through the neck.
Jeez, that's a bit, that's... You'd get a free pass from not gardening ever again, wouldn't you?
Definitely. So we talked about it in the news just before, but the story of a 52-year-old man over in a Stonyfeld property up in the Adelaide Hills, he copped a stick to the neck. It went a little bit like this on the news.
Went to break a stick and the boss decided to fall onto it. A stick lodged straight up through his jaw. So he's called me over for some secchies and I've seen 20 centimetres of stick coming out of his throat. I was like, you got ambulance cover?
Yeah, so that's from his apprentice.
Yeah, right. Boss decided to fall onto it. Yeah, right.
The apprentice is clearly concerned.
Yeah. Now he is completely okay.
Yeah, so he's completely fine. He'll make a good recovery and is totally all right. But it is one of those near misses. It was so close to an artery. He got rushed to the Royal Adelaide Hospital and he's in there now. But yeah, so they're doing a good job over there.
Yeah, good stuff. Hey, we are going to go to the text line. What's been your worst injury?
I mean, this always goes off. We have done it before, but let's rehash it because everyone has an injury story. Everyone loves to brag about one of those injuries that you love to whip out at a dinner party. Of course, this one is so extravagant. Imagine copping a stick to the neck and you live to tell the tale.
It's a good story to tell.
So he was a gardener and I believe, he fell on the stick or it broke and, went through him. So it's a really interesting one. I guess a lot of stuff like that would happen on the work site too.
Yeah, get involved any way you can on the text line or you can even give us a buzz. What's been your worst injury, Adelaide? What about you, Callum? Have you had a bad one?
My worst one would be my hand. Going to climb a corrugated iron fence at a house party, being very dumb, being very stupid, a little bit younger, and it sliced my hand open, so I had a bunch of stitches on that.
Yeah, right. How many stitches?
I think it was like 10. I don't know if that's a lot in the stitch roll, but it covers...
10 in the hand is quite a bit.
Yeah. So it covers most of my hand from width from left to right. It's a big one.
Yeah, I've had a couple stupid injuries. Worst one would probably be, again, similar, at an 18th. I was challenged to a running race down the road, and I said, yeah, okay, won the race, but I tumbled across the finish line to win it. And I've still got the scars to show.
Yeah, knee peeled off. It seems like one of those common factors that it either happens at a dumb house party when you're a bit younger or on the work site.
Yeah, let us know your worst injuries, Adelaide. Got this text, metal-bladed ceiling fan to the head when I was 2 years old.
How do you even get up that high? You springboarding off a trampoline, doing front flips.
Your dad's throwing you in the air.
And you're 2 years old. What happened? I broke my leg on the trampoline when I was about 2 years old.
Classic one. Trampolines are full of injuries.
Big time.
Jenny's texted in here saying, my first injury was my 18th birthday riding racehorses. Broke my ribs, had a scratched liver and a collapsed lung.
See, I feel like you do hear that with the racing horses as well. They can easily flick you off. You get pushed around. This one here, hi, Arky here. I once shot myself with a 3-inch nail gun after a long weekend. It was a funny x-ray to have. Chuck it on the mantelpiece. Have it up there. You can show that off at the dinner parties.
Yeah, and another text here from Hans. Burned my whole hand while welding, and at 18 years old, stabbed my eye 1 millimeter under
my
colour
God.
with a Stanley knife.
Wow. Knife to the eye.
Yeah, not ideal. Hey, let's head over to Morfett Vale. We got Cassie on the line. Cassie, what's your worst injury?
Well, yeah, it's funny that you say about him falling on a stick, because a few years ago I was chasing this beer pong ball and I went and headbutted this palm tree, and I thought that was the worst of the injuries, so just sort of like popped it off, rah.
Yeah.
And then a few months later, about 7 months later, I started getting back spasms.
Oh, no.
And got my mate to have a look at it. We saw this like little pinprick, so didn't think much of it. Thought I'd go to the doctor, get it looked at. And he felt around and said, no, you got to go to surgery. It's a 6 centimetre long palm tree frond, and it was 5 centimetres deep into my back. So
Oh,
Wow.
it
my
was
God.
worming its way down to my spinal cord.
So,
Jeez.
Cassie, obviously at the time of playing beer pong, you're having a few drinks and stuff. Did you just not feel it at the time? It didn't feel that painful?
Well, I wasn't exactly sober, no.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
mean, I gotta say, Cassie, it's
Natural
embarrassing.
anaesthetic, really.
It's embarrassing enough chasing around a beer pong ball, but then to headbutt a palm tree, you had a bad
Yeah,
day.
there is a real sense of embarrassment chasing a beer pong ball, but it doesn't help when you go and headbutt a palm tree about it.
There's something about the palm tree that's so insane as well. You know, never play beer pong around cacti or palm trees. It's not going to end well.
Good on you, Cass. Thanks for getting involved. Hey, let's wrap things up here with Rooster in Edwardstown. Rooster, what's the worst injury you've had?
I was working on a work site in Queensland, and I was using a dump truck. I've hit a pothole. My right testicle has gone directly underneath me, and I landed on it and perforated my right testicle.
Oh,
God, I felt
Rooster.
that.
What the hell? How do you recover from that?
Yeah, everyone thought it was nuts.
Yeah, I'm sure the jokes were flying off that day. What happens to a crushed testicle? Like, how do you repair that?
Basically, I had surgery and I had to get it removed.
Oh, right.
okay.
Have you got a prosthetic one now, or you've just got...
No, it's just the one. Yeah, no, I had my kids early, so thank God for that. But yeah,
Hey, cheap vasectomy.
Have to have a chat about this article that's popped up. Over in Illinois, a school worker has been jailed for 9 years for stealing $1.5 million of something.
Wow.
Now, I got to ask, what do you reckon could rack up that kind of bill? What do you reckon she's been stealing? Keeping in mind that this is 1.5 mil in US dollars.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
in Australian dollars, it's about $2.26 million.
Sure.
What do you reckon she could have been stealing?
My head goes towards electronics, your
Right.
computers, TVs, things like that. Maybe some, computer gadget stuff.
Projector.
Yep, sure. Things like that, for sure. But even then, it just seems so far out of reach.
It does seem very far out of reach. There's a lot of money. Well, it's been going on. It started back in July 2020, and it's a heist that she's been working from the inside. Vera Liddell is her name. She's 68 years old. She was a food service director, and what she's been stealing is chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings. $1.5 million of chicken wings.
You can't steal $1.5 million of chicken wings from a school.
She's been doing it. It's not, not from a stall. Sorry. She's been stealing it by the van load.
Really?
Yeah. So
So it's a proper heist.
proper heist. Yeah, she's been working there for years and years, casing out the joint, and decided back in July of 2020 She was going to put this heist into motion, start taking the chicken wings by the van load.
How do you think you round up the crew? It's like, yeah, I need the staunch muscle, I need the hacker, and I need the hungry one.
I'll tell you what you do. You just go to the kids. Like, who's the biggest and strongest here? All the kids put their hand up immediately.
Exactly. They'll help out.
No, but court records obtained by CBS state that the former worker was accused of stealing more than 11,000 cases of chicken wings during this time period.
It's a huge heist. It makes you think, is it pure gluttony? Are they just having it to themselves and freezing the chicken wings? Or is it going on a market? Are they selling it off somewhere?
Yeah, look, I don't think she's doing any Robin Hood situation. The way we start off every show now is we give a fun fact, something you can take into the office or take onto the site, and you can look like the smartest person there. And yesterday's fun fact was this. I want to give a bit of a fun fact for the Fresh Fam. We're going to be talking about spam.
What are we talking about spam for?
How the name spam actually comes about. So the brand name spam is a combination of spice and ham.
I like how we advertise it as you'll be the smartest person in the room, but I think if you came to the water cooler with a spam fact, you're probably the most disliked weirdo of the office.
Well, our spam chat then carried on into realising neither of us have ever tried spam. So we are going to go to the text line in a moment. What food have you never tried? But before we do, we've got our resident spam expert in the studio with us, Gavin.
Gavin, spam expert goes before social media credentials right now at Fresh.
Spam's my middle name, yeah.
Now, Gav, you've had spam before.
I have, yeah.
You like spam?
I like it.
Yeah, okay.
I don't hate it.
So, I don't know, you said you love spam before.
No,
Upstairs you said,
don't know
I
if I
love
said love.
spam.
I
And
don't
now
know.
we've asked you if you can have some with us, and you've seemed a little bit reluctant.
Now, can you talk us through spam? What is spam?
Well, it's a combination of meats. Apparently it's ham, but I don't think anyone actually really knows what is in it.
Well, isn't the name a bit up in the air? No one really knows what the name
Spice and
properly
ham.
is for. But there's debate for it as well.
Now, look, I went and bought a can of spam yesterday for us to all try this morning. Gavin, we've got you in here. You're going to try some with us.
Yeah.
I think we should go one by one and just watch the reactions.
Sure.
So,
I'd love to see you boys first before I eat it.
Yeah, all right.
Callum?
I mean, yeah, I'll go first. I'm
Thank
just
God for that.
eyeing off the little fillet of spam on the plate here.
all right.
All right.
Picking up the fork. It looks a bit like Fritz, if anything.
He's got the shakes.
It's in there. Nah, he did not like that. He did. That's come right back onto the plate.
I'm not finishing it. It's got the texture. Just to brace yourself, Tom, for when you have it.
No, don't tell me anything. I want to go in blind.
I won't say anything. It's not great, though.
Now, I can tell you what it smells like, and it smells like something I'd feed my dog, to be honest. But, yeah, and remember to keep an eye out on our socials at Fresh927. You can watch the live reactions of us eating the spam, but here I go.
Go for it. He is chewing the spam. He is looking okay. It is breaking. He is breaking it. He's spat it out. Spat it out like a dog. It's giving the vibe of when you stuff a bit of medicine in your dog's food and then it gags it out.
Why is it so salty?
What's wrong with that? Oh, yuck. Gavin has pulled out the whole chunk of spam. It's on the plate. That's an odd look, isn't it? I don't know who could get around spam like this.
I think
no.
yesterday when we were talking about it, I had described it as wet, salty meat, which it is.
And you like this?
All right, Gav, go on. Show us how it's done.
Just-
have a bite of some
I'm
spam.
going to have a bite. Another thing, though, as well, I think you're not really meant to just eat it like this. Like, you're meant to... You can fry it. You can heat it up. Best way to have it is in like a spam and cheese toasty.
Gross.
That doesn't sound
on
appealing.
on the container, it's mixed
Gavin,
with eggs.
Gavin looks content eating this. He's loving it.
I don't know. I think there's a bit of distaste in Gavin's face.
Nah, I'm not
This
about
time
it.
of the morning, it ain't that great though.
We've got our producer Fem in the studio with us right now. Fem, good morning to you. Now, you've never tried quite an Australian classic.
Yeah, I've never ever tried Vegemite.
Never Vegemite. So did this happen because you're originally not born in Australia, right?
Yeah, so I was born in England and then I came to Australia when I was 5. So I think what happened was I wasn't exposed to it young enough. And then when I came here, my parents wanted me to try it because they're like, you got to get into the Aussie spirit. And I just smelt it and it made me feel sick. So I've never tried it.
Right, okay, so missed the Vegemite notion there.
Yeah.
Well, fam, we're going to get you into the Aussie spirit this morning. We've actually got a live audience as well. We've got St. John's School here in our producer's booth watching you try Vegemite for the first time. Are you ready?
No, but...
Yeah.
Right, so, I mean, in the most... And this is probably a kind of un-Australian way to do it, but it's going to get the best taste, the best reaction. We're going to get you to do a spoonful first of the Vegemite. So if you could lather that on the spoon.
Take it away.
Crack open the container.
Fem was commenting on the smell before, saying it is a bit salty, it is a bit weird. Spoon
that
going
enough?
in.
Oh, that's plenty.
That's plenty. I'll tell you what, no one eats it like this anyway. This is just novelty eating Vegemite.
All right,
Yeah.
go on, fam.
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh, she's taking it. I've realised she's got nothing to spit it out into.
Get the Vegemite spit bucket.
There's the empty Spam can.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
Good.
You like it?
Good.
Right.
Wait, what? Really?
No, sorry, I'm just traumatized.
Oh. Hey,
Panic response.
we
It's
got
not good.
We got plenty of texts coming through the text line. Foods you haven't tried. Somebody's texted through. I've never tried avocado. The texture puts me off so bad. Well, trust me, you don't want to try Spam.
Just everything gets compared to Spam. I refuse to eat a fish. I could never get past the smell because people eat tuna on another breed. I
right.
get that. I don't love the tuna either.
Love tuna out of a can. Somebody else texted in any kind of seafood. Really?
Yep.
You've gone that long never trying seafood.
I've got a friend that's never had prawn before.
right.
Ever.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few of the seafood on the text line. Oysters as well is popping up.
Got this one here. My partner likes to feast on raw Brussels sprouts. I refuse to try them. They smell like farts.
Nah, Brussels sprouts are right. I'll get around them. Hey, another one here. I'm 29. I've never had an apple.
What the
That's
hell?
insane. Now, look, before we get out of here, Feb, we have lathered up a crusket of Vegemite, the proper way to eat Vegemite, on toast or crusket. Are you willing to give it one more chance?
Just for you, but I'm not kidding. I nearly threw up in my mouth, but I will.
I was getting daggers then,
Yeah.
asking. All
I
right.
was like shaking. And
Take a
nearly-
bite and tell us what you think. Oh my God, she is shaking.
Yeah.
Shaking at the hand.
No, it was,
Nah.
Still gross.
it's a lot better like that, but
It
it's
is
not
better.
great. It's not great.
Adelaide, let's wind back the clock. The new quiz with a bit of a spin. It's Wheelie Windback Wednesday with Tom and Callum on Fresh 92.7.
Yes, it's a Wheelie, a Windback Wednesday, everyone's favourite quiz show where we spin the wheel. We go through the decades from the 90s up to the 2020s. If you answer 3 questions correctly, you're winning what, Callum?
We've got an awesome prize to Palace Nova. Your chance to get a double pass. Take a mate to the movies. Take your mum. Take a date. Whoever. But yes, there's some awesome movies out. We've got Inside Out 2 for the kids. We've got Deadpool, Wolverine. The new Alien movie has just come out, so there's a bunch of stuff you can go see.
That's it, a double pass to go see any movie you like at either of the Palace Nova locations here, East End in the city or down Prospect Way.
Yeah, haven't seen a movie in a while, so I don't know. I'm a bit jealous, but go, if you win this one, it's a pretty damn good prize. Go out and have a great night at the movies.
Absolutely. Let's jump into it. We're going to meet our first contestant, Nathan in Bellevue Heights. Good morning, Nath. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good fellas. How are you?
Very good.
Very well. Now, Nathan, if Steph spins this wheel, what decade are you hoping she lands on for you?
I'm thinking 2010, so I got the extra head start.
2010s for the head start.
It's a
yeah.
good little deal,
Fair
isn't
enough.
it, Nathan? Because, of course, we asked the question before. You got the Hunger Games one there. So all you have to do is answer 2 questions correctly. Should we get into it?
Let's do it. Steph, spin that wheel. Big spin.
Oh, you're just...
It's 2020s.
The
2020s.
2020s. All right, Nathan, are you ready for the first question?
Yeah, go.
Following her divorce with Kanye West, Kim Kardashian made headlines for dating which American comedian and actor?
The guy that somehow gets all the girls, Pete Davidson.
Yes.
Yeah, would have
Is that-
accepted either answer.
Yeah. I thought you were just going to stop there. I was pretty happy to give the answer for that one. All right, next question. This could see you Really getting on top here, Nathan. Who voiced Mario in the 2023 Super Mario Brothers film?
Nah, I couldn't tell you at all.
Can't tell us?
Take
a stab.
No idea.
All right, we're going to have to move on.
Nathan, stay on the line in case we come back to you.
Jess in Holden Hill, can you take it from Nathan? Who voiced Mario in the 2023 Super Mario Brothers film?
Hello, Jess.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Sorry.
hello.
Yes, beautiful. Oh, look, I don't think I would be able to take it away from him because I am lost for words. I have no idea.
Jess, you don't want to have a stab?
Nah.
All right, we're going to have to move on.
All right, we got Charlie in Somerton Park. Charlie, who voiced Mario in the 2023 Super Mario Bros. film?
Chris Pratt.
It was Chris
She's
Pratt.
got it. Chris Pratt is correct.
Charlie, off to a wicked start. All you have to do is answer one more question, and these movie tickets are yours.
Yes.
All right.
Alrighty.
What TV show is this theme song from? Give you a hint, Charlie. It was one of the biggest shows on Netflix, and a second season is coming out very soon.
I don't know. Yellow Jacket?
Not
not
Yellow
Yellow
Jackets.
Jackets.
Charlie, stay on the line, though, just in case. We got Matt from Paradise. Matt, can you take the win here? What TV show is this theme song from? It's a Netflix show.
Very popular. It's huge.
Stranger Things?
It's not Stranger Things,
It's not
Matt.
Stranger Things. Oh, no. All
right.
We've seen no winners this morning. Thanks to everyone getting involved. The answer was Squid Games. Of course, the second season coming out Boxing Day this year.
Very soon. I never got through the first season, so I
Really?
need to go back to it.
You absolutely do. It's Really Windback Wednesday returns next week.
Tom, everyone loves a good prediction into the future. You know, when someone comes out and says, hey, a big important event is going to happen very, very soon. And you put, I guess, your bottom dollar on this. Sometimes you think, well, they could be right. Sometimes they are. But this one comes from kind of this idea that there could be something looming. There could be a big event looming.
Right, well,
because-
it's Mercury in retrograde again.
Not an astrology one. This one's really interesting. I haven't seen this before, and it's so crazy. Pretty much over in Mexico, a 1,100-year-old brick pyramid that was worshipped by the gods and things like that has collapsed.
Right.
It's just collapsed.
What, just the other day?
Yeah, on June 30th.
Yeah,
July
okay.
30th, yeah. So it's one of those weird ones that it has, people are saying it's probably because of rainfall and heavy rainfall coming down the side of the bricks. But the idea that this pyramid that's been around for over 1,000 years just...
Yeah,
they're all
couldn't
just-
handle today's rain.
What the hell?
It was built for rain back in the dark ages, not today's kind of rain.
Yeah, it doesn't have the infrastructure, so it all collapsed pretty much.
Okay.
And now everyone is saying, oh, that's a huge bad omen because back in the day, a similar thing happened in the region and then all this bad stuff happened, you know, floods and everything.
Okay,
So
right.
everyone's saying this could be the next big thing. And a tribes person has come out to say, yes, the gods are displeased. What I love about this is that the tribes person has written it on Facebook. He's done a status to say, hey, guys.
Just so you're aware.
Just so you're aware, this doesn't usually happen. The pyramids don't just usually collapse. This has to be something, the works of the gods are very displeased with something. So there is a bad omen at foot.
Right, so something bad could possibly happen because of this pyramid falling down.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
How bad are we thinking? Like as bad as like you've run out of toilet paper when you go to the bathroom?
Well, I don't know. I miss my
or
mouth.
floods and locusts.
Well, I missed my mouth with my water bottle before and spilled it on my jumper. So I think we're looking at some pretty bad omens today, guys. It only gets worse.
I was wondering what that wet patch was.